All right, we don't have enough time. We don't have enough time to do the whole intro. We're back again. TST's here. The only thing that's changed is I got a haircut. We are in a draft. The double dribble is live. The Numi and Hope gods have blessed us today by putting it live before I left for Vegas. And once again, much like the entire double dribble field for me last season, I am fucking drafting eighth, man. That's all I did was draft eighth all last time. But TSC, what's up, man? Welcome back.
You taking Tatum at number 8?
Well, dude, I don't know if I gotta save this take, but Jason Tatum might be my sleeper last round pick. All right, let's go. It looks like the people have followed us. We've got a Jokic and a Giannis pick right off the top. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Here we go. Let's see if we got Cam Hurst in here, Jordan Shand. All right, a lot of the UD regs up in here. Do we just take Cade Cunningham at 8 here?
I mean, not if Paulo's there.
Oh, I'm sorry, I meant Paulo. Paulo's Cade's after that. I feel bad. You're gonna have to draft this one with me. This will just be the first draft, and then
Paulo at 6 there.
Well, Paulo goes 6. All right, Jordan's in. You know what I didn't look at either, and I'm gonna pull this up. Hope I'm on the clock. Ooh, 20-second shot clocks too. We just take AD. Is that just what we do?
Sure.
So we get AD, Trey, Scotty. Yeah, I think we're just taking Anthony Davis. Can't believe that's who I'm taking my first freaking draft. All right, so we've got. Is it 100K to first? Yeah, 100K to first. I wonder, did they
playoffs,
do this?
It's rounds again though.
Oh, they went back to the rounds.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like that.
So it's 125 seat final.
Yeah, I think so.
It's 2 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 1 out of 10.
All right. Wow. All right. So Anthony did. Let me go back to the draft. I'm doing too many things. I feel like I knew this was coming. Shout out Numi, gave me a heads up. And you'd think I'd feel more prepared for this first one, but we got Cade going 9. So Cade 9, Scotty 10, Trey 11. Man, so much for just everybody being dumb, huh?
Well, maybe jumping in the very, very first one.
Yeah, that's true.
With all the people that, are getting the tweet notification or whatever, however they sent it out.
Yeah. And yeah, Weisberg, I don't mind Anthony Davis at 8. I don't want to be pushing him up to 6. Like I do want Paolo in front of him, but I don't mind that. All right, so we're going to be on the clock here, and we got like 3 picks. We see Brunson and Booker go. So, man, this puts us at a weird spot where I know you might be out on Jaylen Brown, but depending on what's here at 17, I might go in that direction. So, because I don't know if I want to start big. What did your research tell you about starting 2 bigs?
I haven't dove into that completely yet, but I'm pretty sure if you stop at 2, it's not that bad.
All right, so we've got JB went, so did Siakam. Wow. All right, so we got Sengun, Ja, LeBron, KD, Jalen. Do we just reach for Jalen Johnson here?
I would go LeBron or KD.
All right, we got LeBron in just in time there. Wow. So man, we just the old Anthony Davis and LeBron James start. This is great. We're definitely going to go get Kawhi Leonard in this team.
Damn. So Brown and who went after Brown? Oh, Siakam.
Yeah. So sorry, let me pull this back up. My bad. Yeah. So we've gone. We went. So the turn was Sabonis, Brunson. And then Booker went 14. Then we had a wing run here of Jaylen Brown, Siakam, followed by LeBron. And then, like you called, Cat got pushed up here. So it went Goon, then Cat right after that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this honestly is kind of like how we've talked through most of it earlier today, right? Where this nothing seems too crazy here. Like I guess I thought Jaylen Brown wouldn't be going 15. I'm with you, man. I want to be overweight on Jaylen Brown at ADP 26. If his ADP is like 14 or 15, I don't think I'm going out of my way to make sure I'm overweight.
Yeah, I mean that's probably where he should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know if he should be in front of LeBron.
Oh wow, yeah. Harden, Jalen Johnson, Bam off the board, and then Steph at 24. Interesting.
Embiid's still on the board.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So is Ja Morant.
Yeah, but I think Josh should be.
Giddy just went ahead of Ja.
Whoa.
Yeah. I might take Franz Wagner here with this next pick if he gets to me. I'm assuming he won't. But we see Spider go off the board. Embiid is still there. Honestly, I might. Do we just YOLO Embiid here if it gets there?
What pick are we at? 30.
It's going to be in the 30s, 32.
32.
J-Dub off the board. Wow. So yeah, this is going to take a week or so, I think, for ADP to get sorted out. Wow. All right. So J-Dub at 28. What was his ADP? Like 46, right? Okay, there goes Embiid at 29. I would love Franz to fall here. As LaMelo goes.
No way. No, he has no wing. He's got to take him.
Yeah. So if Franz does go, yep. All right. So would you take Maxey here? Or we've got Maxey, Mobley, Chet, Zion, and then the wing run that we talked about. I feel like it's just Maxey, right?
Yeah, go Maxey.
So there we go. This what a boring start in the sense that it's just like one of each.
Yeah, very boring.
But I do think we'd probably want to try to get that wing here with the round 4, right?
Yeah, I mean, it could be Amon time.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Also, man, this is going to go the 22nd clock. It feels like this draft is fucking humming.
Well, people aren't milking it too much either. So
no, I think we'll have a chance. Like if you, I thought we were only going to be able to do one. Weisberg, I can barely look just because of how quickly it's going. But I was going to say, I thought we would only be able to do one, but TST, after we finish this, if you want to draft one and we can draft on yours.
Yeah. If I have time, I'm down.
Yeah. I'm assuming I don't want to do this for more than 4.
Well, actually, this is flying. So
that's what I'm saying. We're around. Wow. Cooper Flag in pick 36. So he started Sabonis, Brunson, Cooper Flag. Wow.
Oh my God.
That's listen, I hope people do this.
I hope get your guys.
What's up, Numi? Thank you for doing it, Numi. I don't know if you heard me say this, but I was just so happy to do this before I go to Vegas. So I appreciate you dropping it. And Amon Thompson went 38. All right, so maybe we shouldn't have put him on the thumbnail earlier today. Man, Cooper Flag at 36 is crazy.
What's left on wings?
Probably we got DeRozan, Lowry Markkanen.
I mean, this feels like a pretty DeRozan team, no?
Yeah, it does. But dude, Zion at 41. Danny Avdia. God damn, man. The sharps are out.
Yeah.
All right, Zion, DeRozan, Lowry, Jaren Jackson Jr.
DeRozan.
Really? Over Zion?
Yeah.
It's a boring ass team, bro. I tell you who we're taking next, though. We had pick 56 if he's still there.
Peyton Pritchard?
No, come on, dude. Yeah, the 20-second shot clock. I know, Numi, that threw me off. This took me 3 rounds to adjust, but now we're locked in.
Yeah, we did notice that with the wings.
Yeah, we were talking about that this morning. I feel like last year we goofed on you guys a little bit for some of the positional stuff. I thought you guys crushed it this year. We didn't notice anything. I thought the move, was it RJ that was moved from guard to wing? I thought that was pretty good. There was a couple of them that was good adjustments. Like J-Dub, I think was another one, right? Is J-Dub a wing this year?
Yeah, I get confused sometimes because sometimes in the playoff one they had different than the regular season.
That's true.
I remember because I know, especially for the playoff, he tries to make it so like, some that are borderline, he'll swing one way so that you can actually like get 3 guys that play on a team in the finals.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Anything else weird? I was still pretty shook by the Cooper Flag thing. So after I took DeRozan and went Jalen Green, Zion, man, then another wing run. This looks so familiar. Butler, Miller, Bridges from last season. And then a Bane Hart. So let's look what the 101 went. Jokic, Steph, the Giddy is really high at 25, and then Hart. All right, so looking at my team, TST, you have to know who I'm taking next.
I don't who's
so
left.
We've got Anthony Davis, LeBron, Maxey, DeRozan. I guess Maxey doesn't fit the narrative, but
you're going Kawhi?
No, well, we'll see. We'll see. All right, Derek White. That's pretty high too for him.
Is that 50? Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Numi in the Trey Murphy. That was the other one. I was saying RJ, J-Dub, Benny Math, Hart, Vassell, Brian, and Levert to wings. Yeah, that's great. Vassell too. I didn't notice that this morning. That's a good one. Benny Math also. We didn't really talk about the Pacers today because I think a lot of the God, Jordan. A lot of those Pacers. Well, I guess we'll just take Lowry here at 56. I mean, we can do that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We're looking at Lowry. Cam Thomas is kind of fun. I got Hero up there. Paul George. Oh, Lowry's off the board.
Oh.
I mean, I guess I don't really need a wing with LeBron and DeRozan. We got Cam Thomas. I'll throw him out there. Hero.
And almost go Jordan Poole.
Overall, 3 of them, huh? All right, let's go. Poole it is. We got Poole in there in the nick of time. You like Poole over Hero,
huh? Yeah, but I don't know if I'm just. I have him one ahead, but I don't know if I'm just like thrown off by the ADP.
Yeah,
and I think that's like more what it is than it actually. Because pretty sure my projections have him higher. So
okay. Also, Numi with a good point was saying that they do that for the playoffs to try to make it more stackable for the playoffs. Also, yeah, you did. You did.
Who doesn't wake that?
I was being like, I swear to God, if they drop this contest on Thursday when I'm on a plane to Vegas. So I'll have to enter 100 of these tonight.
Max the first 150 drafts.
Yeah, just immediately. We didn't really talk about it. Just are you pro the switch back to round by round versus the sprint?
Oh, I don't know. It's a lot easier to do research when it's the sprint. I can tell you that. But I don't know. It was pretty fun. My one bullet in DK. So
that's true. You can't talk about that on this channel. We're doing underdog, dude. You can't mention DraftKings.
I didn't say the full word.
All right, so we're gonna be back on the clock. Let's look. We got Cam Thomas is still there. Our guy Big Z Zubac it's almost Zubac time. But it's probably we just click Cam Thomas here and move on, right?
Yeah, we go Cam Thomas, hope to push Zub, and then maybe take him, and then we can shut down big for a while.
So we've got Maxey, Poole, Cam Thomas start from the guard position. At the wing, we've got LeBron and DeRozan, and then Anthony Davis. I got to tell you, this team is vibeless, though. Just vibeless. Weisberg, Peyton Pritchard does not have an ADP. Today, I put him in the top 100. I put him right at 100, which is probably too high, or too low. I don't know. However you want to take it. Yeah, we're doing an anti-Drake crew. That's what we're drafting today. Let's see. Did anything else? Okay, Zubac goes at 69. Yeah, so I'm so fascinated to see to compare the ADP from this morning to this time next week and see how aggressively it shifts.
Yeah, I imagine it'll move pretty quick. Wow. What did Dyson Daniels go there? 70?
He just went 70, man. I thought ranking him 90, I was gonna have such an advantage.
I'm very interested to see based on who joined these drafts.
Yeah, Ace Bailey at 71.
Damn.
I don't think I want that.
I told you the rookies were going to move up.
Yeah, but Cooper going 32 or 36, whatever that was, is crazy. Also, yeah, I just listened to that too, Weisberg, that they're trying to move off of the Celtics are possibly moving off of Simons. MPJ up here at 73. I can't decide what to do with Michael Porter Jr. or the Nets in general. Like, are they gonna be a tank team again?
The annoying thing with them is that all their guys, I feel, played like between 20 and 28 minutes last year.
Right.
And
right.
No one separated themselves in any sort of way to either be like they're going to play more because they're trying, or they're going to play more because they're not trying.
Yeah. This feels, I guess, maybe not early for Tobias Harris. So I guess we are still feeling the remnants of the thin wing where these guys get pushed up a little bit. Like OG went 67.
Claxton at 74.
Good riddance. Get him off the board. That trash. Jared, so Claxton went ahead of Allen, Miles Turner. We get dominating here. What should we be targeting a second big? Because we have a lot of guards and bigs coming up here. We're about to be on pick. I forget what pick are we on, like in the mid 70s, right? We're going to be at pick 80. So we see Jared Allen here, Miles Turner, DeAndre Ayton. Those are my next three ranked guys. Then Freddie Van, Simons, Keontae, Monk, D'Lo, Jakob, our guy in Yucca. Anybody that you're excited about here at 80?
I would go probably Turner, I think.
Turner over Allen?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that gives us now, we're at 3-2-2.
So we probably want to hammer a couple wings here.
Yeah, it feels gross because if we start looking at the wing depth here, it's like Kuz, we got Jabari Smith Jr., Asar Thompson, I have too high, whoops. Jeremy Grant, Andrew Wiggins, Herb Jones. I wouldn't mind Bobby Portis either.
Yeah, I just was looking at, the Bobby Portis, Jaden McDaniels, PJ Washington.
What do you make of PJ Washington? I actually feel like his ADP is too high.
You're worried that with the new additions?
Yeah. I mean, they've just Lively's back, and I know it's not the same position, but you got Lively, Gafford, Anthony Davis all cornering for minutes, and then you add Cooper Flagg too.
Yeah, I just feel like he's a pretty big fantasy stud. Like when he gets minutes, he produces.
Yeah. So all right, let's.
I could be talked off him.
Oh, is he? Did he just get drafted already?
I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like he got drafted. Oh wait, no, he didn't.
No.
So would that be your favorite out of that range? So we're looking at, McDaniels, Kyle Kuzma. Would you prefer Kuzma, Portis, or PJ here?
I would probably go Kuzma, Portis, then McDaniels. I'd have PJ last if that was four.
Okay. So let's get Kuzma in there. This team is ass, man. Just zero vibes. This is I just giving out $15 to the community here. So we saw Shaedon Sharp go 81. I think that's noticeable. Castle went 83. TJ McConnell 84.
That's the Cooper Flagg drafter too, right?
Yeah, and then
Pods.
Yeah, Pods. Jesus, let's look at this team. So we get Sabonis
giving out $15 to the community.
Yeah, I know, right? Sabonis and Brunson. Deal mine is on one. Or deal me in. That's what that is. I thought he was German for a second. Deal mine. Sabonis, Brunson, Cooper Flagg, Chet Holmgren. Then went RJ, Garland, McConnell, Pod God. Man, that's a crazy ass team. Crazy ass team. Oh man. I agree. Got the 12th pick in my first draft, which is great because I'm still technically at work. Oh man, what a weird ass team. TSC, are you in a draft right now too?
No, I'm trying to keep up with the 20 seconds on yours. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, it is pretty fast. Let's see Will You Dad. Will You Dad's always in the chat and he's always cooking. So he had a Scotty, Jaylen Brown start, Julius Randle, Miles Bridges. So he went four Wangs. And then White Hero gets Allen all the way at pick 82. Then Freddie Vans. That's a pretty fun start.
Who is this fourth wing?
His fourth wing was Miles, that piece of shit Bridges.
Wow.
Then we got over here where you get a Cade Siakam start, followed by Mobley, Denny, Ingram, Kaminga, Shaden Sharp, Vassell. So yeah, maybe I should have been prioritizing wings a little bit more aggressively. That's because these teams look a lot nicer than mine. I mean, I guess if I run pure health wise, AD, LeBron, Maxey, DeRozan, Poole, Cam Thomas, this team sucks. Let's see who else we got. The second guy, Jay Riddle, went Giannis, Bam. We got Ja, Bane, White, Ace Bailey, Nick Claxton, Keegan Murray, and then Johnny Collins. We got Naz Reid here in the top 100.
Pick.
What's up?
I like that John Collins pick.
Yeah, that's pretty sharp. Any Rex for a dinner spot? Oh, I don't know, Mike. Let me think about it. I forgot you went out there today. That's so much Vegas, man. That's even I'm like, dude, that's too much Vegas. That place right outside Park MGM, that there's like a chicken spot, which is kind of a low key spot. It's like right outside like Italy, is pretty good. Momofuku always dope. All right, let's go. We're about to be on the clock here. I wouldn't mind Keontae in this situation. I do like Keontae. We got Keontae, Monk. I got Onyeka way up there. Jabari Smith Jr., Andrew Wiggins, Herb Jones. What are you thinking, TST?
Go Keontae.
Yeah, I like Keontae too. I
think we need to probably get some
more wings.
More wings.
Let's get Peyton Pritchard in the queue.
Priorities.
I think I like Bobby more than PJ. Rank Andrew Wiggins, Bobby Portis, Jaden McDaniels.
I go Bobby, Jaden, Andrew.
Wow, we're high on Jaden. I like that.
But I don't know if that's just because I was low on him last year.
No, but I do think he gets a little bit of a boost with Nickeil Alexander-Walker being out, right?
Mm-hmm. You know what? Maybe actually I go Andrew Wiggins at the top there.
All right, there we go.
Push him up.
Did Jaime Hawkins get drafted yet? That to me was the weird. Okay, no. He didn't. So we see, Kevin Porter Jr. at 106. Dude, what you dad throwing a perfect game, I think. Some rookies going way too early in Canopal and Edgecombe.
Man, Edgecombe, not terrible. 105?
Yeah, but I don't
mind that there throw.
I think it's just so hard. Like, wouldn't you rather have McCain?
No.
Why?
Because if they have the same season from hell from last year, Edgecombe is going to put up so many numbers.
Hey, I want everyone to just shut up for a second. Peyton Pritchard went 111, all right? Just throwing that out there. He went 111. See? Ball knower. Look at William Dad's team. Scotty Barnes, Jaylen Brown, Julius Randle, Miles Bridges, White, Hero, Allen, Fred VanVleet, KPJ, and Peyton Pritchard.
Wow, that's a nice guard string after just hammering wings early. What who's his big?
Jared Allen, he got like super far, where he got him at pick 82.
That's nice.
Well, I tell you who's not getting back to you, will you, Dad? And it's Onyeka Okongwu. Where do you have Khalil Ware?
Man, I almost missed him when I was ranking him.
Oh my god!
And I had to fix that. I think in the 146.
Okay, I think that's roughly where I have him. I might have him in the top 100. It's hard to know. 128. Wait, was he drafted already? Oh, no.
Man, I think it was him that I had 40% of last year.
Yeah, baby. Me too.
Between him, Alex Sarr. Who was the other one?
Yeah, no, wait, Dad. I'm sorry. Onyeka's not getting back to you, brother. You can't have all my plays, man. I think he might be the most mispriced guy. Him and Amen Thompson, the two most mispriced guys so far. Again, that's just based on the ADP. Not that won't stay.
Yeah, he's probably like, yeah, because I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I guess like maybe whatever projections they use, they have him behind KD or something because they have him the same position or whatever.
Yeah, maybe they have him coming off the bench, and that's why Jabari was projecting higher. But
yeah,
wow, Mathurin at 122. Yeah, Weisberg, we all got smoked by the pod god. It happened to all of us. I think if I do get Onyeka, I'm done drafting bigs.
Yeah, definitely.
Although Khalil wears a big, that's tough for me. Did Mark Williams go yet? He didn't. What are you fish doing, man?
You trying to test out if you can draft more than 4 bigs this year? Right off the
bat? We just get up to 5 or 6.
Man, in 2 years, I was looking at the people had like 9 bigs and stuff. So Jesus. I don't know if they limited that to save people from themselves.
Hey, Christian Brown going pick 124. He was somebody that stood out. So was Norman Powell, that both had like pretty high ADPs that I thought were a little mispriced. So glad to see other people agreeing. Onyeka, welcome aboard. Wow, Malik Monk's still on the board, but we got to go on basically guard and wings only here. So let's kind of sort out. I'm going to throw some names at you. Tell me who you're most excited about. We got Malik Monk, Beware the Sohan, Suggs, Tyus Jones, Keldon Johnson, Jaime Jaquez, Dante, Fears, Ayo Dosunmu, Bruce Brown, Sadiq Bey. I was like, what about Sadiq Bey? Is he going to get any run? They have too many wings, huh?
Yeah, that was tough when I was doing the minute stuff. Like,
yeah,
it was weird.
Anybody?
It's that GM that keeps getting him, eh?
Yeah, it is. Same guy. He's following
wherever he goes. Where Sadiq Bey's next contract is.
Yeah, who needs Onyeka when Garza is free? It sounds like Keat is going to get the biggest crack at it, though.
Yeah, which thanks a lot for looking at my Boston minutes projections. Like I asked you like 18 times, and then you didn't even tell me that I had.
No, you just said that to me this morning for the minutes projections.
Last night too.
Oh, sorry.
I specifically just asked you to check Boston. Take Monk here.
Yeah, Monk here is pretty sexy. I think it's impossible to figure out Boston's rotation right now. I think they might be a team where anybody not named Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and Peyton Pritchard, they all play like 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I think Baylor Shireman's going to get some run. I think Keita will get the first crack at it. I think Garza will be second, and then Tillman will still sneak in for like 10 to 12 minutes a game. I don't know what they're.
The scary thing is if that like really ends up like a 3-man split.
It's going to be useless. Yeah, I know. I kind of think Tillman is the odd man out. I think they really are going to give Garza some run at it, but like Garza could also just flame out like aggressively. Pritchard is going to play more than 22 minutes. You guys are on drugs. Pritchard is going to play 28 to 32 minutes a game. He's going to make a freaking all-star team this year. White guy in Boston, dude? Are you kidding me? The fan vote's going to be crazy. He might be a starter.
What's our wings looking like there?
Wins?
Wing.
Oh, Wangs. We've got it's not good. It's LeBron, DeRozan, Kuzma, and Wiggins. It's actually not that bad because Kuzma's weird where he could actually be super undervalued if he just wakes up or gets traded. But like he's gonna have to do a lot.
Yeah.
But he was so bad last year.
He was supposed to do a lot last year too.
He was so bad.
Oh God.
I know I have Sohan ranked pretty high. I'm not going to be taking much of him. It doesn't seem like with the Kelly Olynyk trade, one thing that kind of did was eliminate Sohan playing the backup 5, and that was what was kind of interesting about him is that he could do a little bit of everything else. So I don't really think you need to go the Sohan route with stuff. I'm gonna give you a take here though. Once we get to the last round, Once we get to the last round, I'll get to it.
Do we need to save a spot for that?
It is a wing.
Is who's left on the board for wings?
We've got, it's gross, but we got to draft them. I actually would be fine, right? I have 5 guards right now in Maxi Poole, Cam, Keontae, Monk. I'm fine just spraying and praying and wings right now. But I've got Sohan. I think Rui, by the way, is like a decent pick. But anyway, Sohan, Jaquez, Keldon Johnson, Rui, Sadiq Bey, Tamani Kamara, Dayron Holmes from Denver, I think is a little bit intriguing. But
yeah,
I don't.
that Val.
Huh?
The Val thing, because he's like Val and Chunis.
Oh yeah.
If he actually went to Greece, he'd be good. I kind of like Kamara.
Yeah, I like Kamara too because I think he's going to be out there. Just want to make sure I don't see anybody else. Dylan Brooks, but yeah, I think we just go Kamara.
What about like Herb Jones, Terry Eason are all off the board?
All of those guys are gone. Eason might still be there. Hold on,
Powell.
No, all off the board. You don't like Rui though. I'm going to go Rui. I'm going to go Rui because I think Tumani might be there in 8 picks.
That's fair.
But you don't like Rui at all?
I don't know. Where do I have Rui? I have him at like 140. Not really.
Okay. Also, I got to start doing these streams regularly again now that it's because my So Rare and Underdog audience are on vacation with me right now. 5 people in the chat. Everybody's like, oh yeah, he doesn't stream in the summertime, but the draft's back on. We got to get the numbers back up. Is Whitmore is I think he's a guard actually. No, let's actually check. He's a wing. He was drafted too. Where did he go? It was probably Will You Dad. Oh my God, it was Will You Dad. Unbelievable, dude.
Did you see the thing about why he was traded?
He wanted to play more.
No. That who would go in here?
I think just Jaquez.
Really?
Well, I mean,
unranked.
Yeah, Sam Hauser maybe? No. Yeah, let's do it. This isn't the last pick, right? We got one more round after one more.
What are we at? What's our build right now?
Oh, we still got 2 more.
I'd probably take a guard here, no?
Yeah, so we'll go guard wing. Let's yeah, maybe I mean Jaquez at 161 I'm fine with. Kyrie's still there. But Kyrie basically said, I hope to be back by the playoffs. So Tyus Jones. I actually do like Tyus Jones. Who else? Trey Jones. We could go brotherly love. Bruce Brown. What about Brucey Brown?
Yeah. Let me see here. We're looking for a guard.
I got Grady Dick, Dilly Barr, Scottie Pippen. I think, Terrence Shannon is a guard. Interesting. That's a beefy guard. Scary Terry. We got CP3, Buddy, Marcus Smart, Clarkson. Ben Simmons not on a team yet.
I don't hate Clarkson.
Yeah.
We got like Ty Jerome, Jared McCain.
I think McCain's already drafted, right? Yeah. How about Jerome? I didn't see Jerome.
What about your boy Isaiah Collier?
Yeah, I'm okay. Oh, Jay Riddle got him. Let's see. Anybody else I'm missing down here? Quentin Grimes? No. If Quentin Grimes was going to a different team, I'd be a little bit more intrigued.
Yeah.
What about Jalen Wells from Memphis?
I don't hate that.
Yeah, I was surprised that he was. I know that he makes sense to being guard eligible, but
yeah.
I mean, that's part of the reason they were okay trading Desmond Bain to begin with.
Yeah. Or you could go like Walter Clayton.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Yeah, Lonzo, Mike, I think like in the best thing about Lonzo, I don't think he's going to be fantasy relevant. I think that like even if he's healthy, that's like great, but I don't know. Wait, what were you going to say about Whitmore?
Oh, did you hear why he was traded? So I was just looking, they said that he was traded apparently because, or people are saying that he was traded because he was refusing to give up number 7 to
No.
KD. So they traded him, and then the day after he got traded, it was announced that KD's going to wear number 7.
That's hilarious. I thought
Which
this
is
is what I.
which is way better than whatever truth there is. Okay?
Yeah.
So don't even give me any other reasons. That's clearly what it is, and I will believe that till my grave.
That's so funny. All right, let's see if. Oh wait, who just took him?
Someone, yeah, he went off right after. I think it was Jay Riddle.
Oh, Jay Riddle, you watching the show, bro? All right, Tyus Jones, Ty Jerome, Io DeSumo, Bruce Brown.
Oh God.
What about Scottie Pippen Jr.?
Yeah, him. I go him or Ty Jerome.
Let's go Ty Jerome. Stay on that Memphis bullshit. You I missed my pick. All right, so we have one spot left. We're gonna take a wing, and I'm excited about this, and don't know. I think it's a dumb pick. All right, this is a dumb pick.
Can confirm.
I think this is going to be my this year's Khalil Ware, though. This year's Khalil Ware. Last year, actually, no, because Khalil Ware was right. We didn't take enough victory laps on Khalil Ware. We were dead on. He came on strong in the playoffs. That was a great call. This is instead is from 2 years ago when it was Mark Williams. so like the thesis makes a ton of sense, but it's a bad pick.
So should we pick this player in 2 years instead?
Yeah. Oh, yes. He's going to be. I'll make this bet right now. He will be a top 10 pick in 2 years. The guy we're talking about right now will be a top 10 pick in 2 years. Let's see. What do we got on the board right now? I want to make sure it's not happening yet. All right. So Lively at pick 177 is fun. And then when Kyle Filipowski, Quentin Grimes, Sam Hauser, Bronny James, this dude, Deal Me In is living his best fucking life. So Georges Yang goes off the board.
Is it going to be Hanson Yang? Is that what you're taking?
That would be a fun one. I swear to God, though, if your dad does this to me, just because he's stolen all the rest of my picks. Let's see what he does. Cole Anthony. All right. I think we're in the clear. We're on the clock. Jason Tatum. I'm taking Jason Tatum with my last pick right here. Brad Stevens refused to rule him out for the season. They did not give him a timetable, but they went out of their way not to let him out. He's been in the pool. He's doing pool workouts. They even talked to Halliburton after Halliburton got ruled out. They talked to the Pacers. They were like, hey, everything's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. Halliburton gets ruled out. Tatum has not been ruled out yet. This is the last pick. We're choosing, but here are the wings. Sadiq Bey, Day'Ron Holmes, Patrick Williams, Harrison Barnes, Grant Williams, Corey Kispert, Peyton Watson. I would much rather. What if this team gets where it's in February? We're about to hit the playoffs. The Celtics are somehow 2 games over 500, which in the Eastern Conference is a 3 fucking seed. Tatum comes back, and then Underdog has to give me a check for $100,000.
Are you going to take this on all your teams?
I think I'm going to try to get like 60%. Like, who cares? How many times did the last pick do anything?
Quite often.
No, get out of here. Show me one of your spreadsheets.
A lot of people had Dyson Daniels as their last pick early in the summer.
That's a good one. All right, but like of the people that are here, like Terrence Shannon, you could talk me into that being important. Also, I didn't talk about the Pacers bigs. I feel like you could. Isaiah Jackson, I think is worth a shot pretty late.
Do you like Huff at all?
Yeah, I do like Huff, especially because Zach Edey seems to be built out of broken Legos.
Huff went to Memphis?
He went from Memphis to Indiana. No, my bad. Yes, Jay Huff does make sense in Indiana as well. That's a good call. People are saying, yeah, Khalil Ware. Khalil Ware was going in the last round for like a week. And then he was going in like the 8th round. Anyways, that was a fun one. So I
just want to know how high you can get Tatum's ADP to.
I bet you people won't take him. I think that I don't think a lot of people are going to do it. I think it's dumb. I've been telling people on my Celtics Daily channel that everybody should shut the fuck up. He's not going to play this year. And then here I am drafting him. I just think like you want to talk about high risk, high reward, man. Dude, can you imagine? You get to your pod and then 16th round Jason Tatum enters the chat.
Can you imagine you're in the semis and then you're like scrolling? You're like, how the hell is this guy beating me? You scroll down.
Yeah. Shout out to all the Badge Bros. I scrolled the F down to Jason Tatum. Weisberg said, "Are we shocked that Giannis is fourth? He's not going to stay fourth. So, like, even in that draft, it went Jokic,
went
Giannis, Wemby. Man, that was a fun one though. Do you want to do one, or are we little? That ended up. I thought that was going to take 30 minutes, and it ended up taking 43.
If it fills here,
all right. Yeah, jump in one. You can share screen, and then if it fills, cool, and if it doesn't, we'll call it there. And then once I get back from Vegas, the plan is when I get back from Vegas to do like at least one stream a week. That's going to be a few hours long, where we just bang like 5 of these out. So which I'm very excited about. Thanks again, Numi, for dropping this today. Let's see. Yeah, I wonder like how quickly a bunch of these filled, or if everybody was just excited to do the one and they're like, okay, I'm tired.
Well, this is like the 10th one.
There you go. Best balls live. It's Hershey.
So I'm waiting for 5 here. So 4. It's going pretty quick.
All right, I won't jump in it.
I mean, I say that and then it stalls out on 4. So.
I know. I was surprised. They've done so many updates to the platform that when I joined, everything said waiting, and I was like, "Oh, this must be a weird update." And then all of a sudden, it full. Like couldn't believe that it was full immediately.
Maybe I was tricked, actually, and that's people have joined a bunch, you know?
Yeah.
When you think that there's people waiting in the lobbies, but really it's people in like the same persons in 10 different ones.
Right.
Which like is sort of true, but not too far off.
Right. Yeah, we can wait like a couple minutes, and then if it doesn't fill, all right, down to 3, baby.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. I moved up. I reluctantly moved up Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, we're like. I guess I was so busy clicking buttons. Did you notice anything from that draft that made you think like I need to re-examine some of my ranks, or was it just Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown was like the only one where I was like, okay, like I'm reluctantly gonna give in.
Yeah.
The rest were like, shit, I don't know if I'm going to get my guys until like I redo this with like a real ADP. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That it is kind of like the Wild West right now. And you, like you said too, it's probably only like the real sicko sharps that are drafting right now.
Yeah. I mean, especially the first ones, I guess. I don't know. Probably any of them, really. It's July 9th.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I was kind of excited when we went through our ranks, being like, wow, we're going to get some really good deals on some of these guys. And then they all went like ahead of where we had them ranked.
Yeah. Which at that time I was like, okay, so who are these guys left? And then you were just naming garbage. So
I know.
It's like you couldn't have forgotten one of them. Honestly, I'm just happy that I won't be wasting all my bankroll on burning it in football drafts. So
dude, you and me both, man. You and me both. I'm usually pretty deep into football at this point, but again, one of the side effects of underdog getting nuked in New York for a little while, I didn't get to win as much money as I normally did in basketball.
Oh,
where are we?
What the fuck?
10, the old 10 spot. Feels like a Cade Cunningham pick.
It might be. Oh, we got Wydad in here again.
Oh, God.
At the opposite end, at least, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Do I need to zoom in or anything? Is it good? Or
no, I think we can see it okay, or at least I can. The chat was asking how you felt. How did the Masai news land in Montreal?
Just kind of like weird timing. I found was the biggest thing. Like it's kind of sad to see him go. In general, and then they talked about how they kind of like did it. They knew ahead of time, but waited. So I'm just like, I don't know. It was weird that they had him like call the draft pick then,
Right.
as if he was still like on board and then like went. So like some weird stuff there.
Yeah.
Conflicting things, but it's tough. He had like they had a nice little tribute video, and he said like some things like that Toronto is going to win again and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
I saw his statement, which I thought was good.
So that was nice, but I don't know like how much of this situation that we're in is his doing. So.
Right. Oh, Matty Harrison there on the 4. So, all right, this is the second draft in a row that has gone Jokic, Giannis, Wemby. So it looks like we know ball.
Yeah. Which, like, one of these years, Wemby's going to break it, right?
Right.
We just, like, it has to be health, and then it's inevitable. Like,
yeah. Weisberg, we were talking about this morning. I think I'm Luka over SGA right now. Wow, Paulo at 5, man. The people know. I'm Luka over SGA right now, but I don't think I want to be, like, super overweight. So I think if I all of a sudden am 30% Luka, I'd flip him back.
Yeah, I'll probably like pretty much let ADP decide that one for me all summer.
Yeah.
Edwards at 7.
Yeah. Oh, I guess so. He basically just took him over Anthony Davis. I mean,
yeah.
Wow. So man, the Retina news has really changed AD's ADP here. So it goes Anthony Barnes. Get Cade. Go get Cade.
Get him?
Yeah, live a little. Go get Cade.
Might have had him at 15, though.
I don't think so, man.
I don't know. It's only 2 guys.
Yeah, but who'd you rather root for right now, Cade or Sabonis, you know?
Wait, I thought what the hell? I thought I updated Jaylen Brown.
You forgot to hit the save button.
I forgot to hit the refresh button.
There you go. Go get Jaylen.
There we go.
There you go. Just get Jaylen Brown.
Are you going to make me do that?
No, you can do whatever you want. Jay says Giannis at 2 must be a super fan. No, just wing depth, buddy. Just wing depth. All right, LeBron, KD, or JB? Who you taking?
JB or LeBron? You tell me.
I think JB. We took LeBron last time. Don't you want guys who are not 40?
We're going with youth with Cade and Jaylen Brown. Opposite to our last.
It doesn't even have to be youth, but at least guys that you're not worried about just retiring in November because he's exhausted.
In their prime.
Yeah. Numi might cancel this one. 20 picks ahead of ADP, 9 picks ahead of ADP, or 11, excuse me.
Yeah, does nothing just get canceled right now?
Yeah, probably. I bet if you go in the hundreds pretty early on, that would get sniped. All right, Jalen Johnson at 17. JJ before KD.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to redo my ranks.
Yeah. Like he's one where like I'm not gonna reluctantly move him up. I'm just gonna like where do I have him?
I think below that guard run, right?
I'm 25.
Yeah.
So I have him here. Durant finally goes. Embiid at 18.
Okay. I liked it better when you were getting him at 29.
So you're saying you wish we had pulled the trigger?
No, he gets sniped. Oh, no. I was saying I liked Embiid better at pick 29 that in the last draft.
We didn't have a chance to get him with our third pick?
No, he was picked right before. Right? Yeah, because you're in round 3. Yeah, he was picked right before my pick.
Could have gone. A little AD Embiid start would have been.
I think Cat falling to you would be kind of fun.
Yeah, I'd be pretty happy.
Oh, you're 12 picks away. My bad. I think he's not falling to you.
If people didn't want bigs.
I mean, that would be like such a sick start to go KJB Cat. Yeah. Although maybe that's not that crazy based on ADP.
It's crazy because they're all the same ADP, so that's what
Yeah.
would make them unique. Booker Giannis, that's a nice start again.
That is a great start. Yeah.
Towns, of course.
Well, your dad again. What a dick, man. He's in
Yeah,
the
man.
chat too. We gotta just stop talking about guys we like.
Yeah, nothing makes for a good stream like silence.
Or you start lying. Like, why aren't people taking Tatum?
Yeah. I'd really go Fred VanVleet here, I think.
Yeah. Do you want to try to get one of these wings? Is that the goal here?
Yeah. I'd probably go, one of these wings. None of the bigs are really screaming. Probably take Bam if he falls, but I assume he'll go.
Mm-hmm.
Like 3 people need a big. But then if not, probably Bam.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Look at these bigs though on the.
Go get Zion. If Zion really is going to start falling to like the 50s, I will be drafting Zion.
For sure.
I still can't believe that team I just drafted. Just zero vibes. Little J-Dub?
Think so. He lets us.
It would be nice to just get 2 of these 4, right?
Do we try to push J-Dub?
No. Unless you think it's pretty much a pick 'em between those 4, then just take Randall, and then hope he falls.
I think let's try. We're in these early drafts to try to get something crazy, right?
Yeah, that's true.
This guy has 0 wings though. Fuck.
Immediately.
Okay, that was a mistake. But you know who's still left?
Zion. I mean, yeah, dude. Zion Giddey right there. Amin Thompson's fun. Zion right off the board, dude. Just stop saying guys' names, man.
DeMar, Miles.
You're not
got
taking
0 wings.
Yeah, that's definitely a wing. And then Giddey. You think Giddey goes next after that?
How about first?
Nope, there's Giddey. Who needs a wing?
This guy has 2 wings.
All right, Cooper Flag.
My God, Cooper Flag.
These psychos. Get Amin Thompson, baby. Yeah, dude. Nice little triple deke right there. That was beautiful.
Fake out, eh?
That was beautiful.
But man, we should have gone J-Dub. If we would have had J-Dub instead of Randall on this team.
I know.
Holy shit.
I know.
Look at this ADP. There's fucking ADP value here. Look at this. 20 after first pick. 9 after. Oh, Julius Randle right at
37. Or 36.
That's what. That's the real reason we should have gone J-Dub, because he was like what?
Right. It would have been
he would have been 12 ahead. 12 ahead as well.
Oh man. I do like this start though.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, I think like depending on what comes back to you, if you take like a 4th wing here or a guard that you're excited about, and then just pepper some of those bigs later.
Yeah, I always find that there's like value in bigs later.
Always, yeah.
Pretty sure like I really want one of the top like 3 or 4, and then if not, I just want to be hammering a guard or wing position early.
Yeah.
And then
I think that makes sense.
Piece it together, especially if there's any sort of resemblance to some ADP value from what has started. 45?
Hey, he's Detroit basketball. That's Matty Harrison, man. It's Detroit basketball.
Okay.
So who does he got? Ja, Steph? Oh,
Shea.
SGA too. Wow.
Wow. That's a stacked guard room there.
That is.
That's actually pretty nice. Nice start. Why, Dad? What's he up to?
Yeah, just like another killer team, probably.
Oh fuck, Giannis, Cat, Booker. I think those are all like value picks for where
Yeah.
they are, and Jamal, respectable. Fuck.
2 drafts down, 2 W's for Why Dad.
Yeah.
We suck.
Yeah. Who is he taking?
Why Dad? Draft Vooch. Really muck this up a little bit.
Yeah.
With the
Go
Vooch
double
pick.
big. He's probably going to go Ingram, and then Ingram's going to have a huge year. Kobe White.
Now, if Ingram and Miller are there in 7 picks, we know Maddie has to take one here soon. Is that what you would do? Is pick a wing? Or would you prefer go like Bane, Cam Thomas?
I'm just gonna, because like sometimes my wings are ranked up there because of like the ring scarcity, and that's not really the case with this team. So sometimes you gotta pivot a little away from that. And if we take a 4th here, we probably are close to shutting it down. It doesn't give you much in the flexibility if somebody else is on our radar a little later.
I'm seeing Kawhi Leonard, but okay.
The one I would have been interested in was Denny, but
yeah,
he's gone.
Seems like we're gonna have to move Denny up.
Yeah, I thought I had moved him far enough up.
I did too.
I'm at 52, but not enough. Not enough.
All right, man, let's see.
Am I really going to draft Vooch?
No, you don't take Vooch, dude. You're an adult. Let's just hope Cam Thomas falls, right?
Yeah. Austin Reeves isn't bad either.
There you go. Reeves off the board. Scammy Thomas, baby.
There we go. Look at that ADP value. Fixes everything.
Yeah, now you're back. Can't cancel that, Numi.
Yeah.
Okay, but now in a couple more picks, we click another guard here? We're seeing a little bit of a guard run. Vooch is now getting to the point where maybe it's okay, but again, Kawhi Leonard.
Vooch as the first big. Ugh, I don't know.
I still would prefer Zoop. I'd prefer a Kongu over Vooch, just like for a pick.
Yeah.
No ADP included.
I gotta change my Vooch ranking. I'm unwilling to click him 20 picks after when I don't have a big.
This is what I did with Claxton, then I was like, absolutely not.
Oh, Dyson Daniels.
Wow, man. Again, 62. Is it a pool party? Is it a claw?
I think it's pool.
Yeah, just to get another guard in there.
Yeah. We're even now. We're 3-3.
Definitely would have taken Kawhi, but I respect it.
Yeah.
Like, what if Kawhi plays the whole season? What if he does something he hasn't done in 5 years? Ever think about that?
5 years. I think you got to go further back.
Don't worry, Maddie. You still got your Jalen Duren.
Yeah.
No Derek White, says White's right. I thought you have White like right in that same range, don't you?
I'm 65. He's already drafted. That's why.
Yeah, so he's already taken.
I'm a little more spooked in the Celtics than some people, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's one I might have to adjust. Like I have him projecting for like 48th best player. So maybe I got to move him up.
Yeah. Celtics are hard to get a read on. It does seem like they aren't going to be good, but I don't know if they're going to be bad enough that they're losing intentionally, you know?
But at what? Zubac at 71. Oh, of course it is. Man, this team's sick.
Yeah, wait, Dad. This is
look at the bottom of the team. You don't need to know what's up top.
I know. Although he now is so this is like a 3-wing build, or is he just going to spray and pray here down at the end?
A 3-wing?
I just mean he's got 1 wing.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, but he has a wing that's gonna produce like 10% higher than any other wing every single week.
True. And then his bigs are like good enough that he doesn't have to do too much else.
Like he could shut it down at 2 bigs
Yeah.
with those two, and he just got OG. That's not bad. Okay.
Man, I am pissed we gotta just like redo my ranks already.
Yeah. I almost want to like I won't because I'll get trigger happy, but I almost want to wait for ADP to like fix one time.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we got to go Aiton if he's here.
Yeah, I think so. Or Nyeka. Or Peyton Pritchard. Where do you have Pritchard?
109.
Okay.
It's respectable, no?
No, that's good. Yeah, he went 111 last round.
No, I meant for you, not for reality.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's respectable. All right, so what are we looking at here? This is your 7th pick, right?
Yeah, we're 3-3 right now.
So are you basically taking Aiton or Turner here and then maybe both of them?
Yeah, I guess so.
Nope.
Except, no, I will not take either of them if Gambling Gatsby takes Aiton as well. He wants to buy his Harris.
Yeah, such a weird spot where I don't really want to be drafting Aiton, but I think it is smart to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bet on Aiton, it's a bet on Luka.
That's right. That's right.
And that's how you justify to yourself when you don't want to pick Aiton.
All right, so what are we looking to next now that the Aiton Turner like combo is off the board?
Jakob is there. What else? I'm okay being patient on big.
Yeah, I don't think you need to force it yet. What about where do you have Klingon?
128.
Yeah, I think that range of guy is fun, like Klingon, Onyeka, Walker Kessler.
Did we pull this trigger on John Collins? Am I just like way too?
Yeah, Collins. I like Collins. Collins, Pirtle here. I like too, or Monk. But yeah, there you go. But Monk really fell last round, right? I feel like I got him so late.
Okay, then Collins it is. I was gonna sweep him in there.
Which one, Pirtle?
No, I was gonna put Monk in, and then you said he fell. I'm thinking like 4 wings here, maybe a 5th late.
Okay.
Because like this should be a lot of our flex these first 3.
Right.
So using another one, probably not good.
Yeah, I got Monk at pick 137 last draft.
37? Well, he went 89 this one. So I feel like some of the time it's not going to mean anything what happened last draft for a little while. Right? Holy shit.
Yeah, Cam Thomas, I got a pick 65, Keontae 104, Monk 137. Yeah, you're right. These like first handful are going to be on drugs.
Everything says in the research not to take 4 bigs, but what happens if your first big was DeAndre
Ayton? That's when I think it makes sense.
Which is like one of the things I'm going to dive into next. Now that I did some draft capital stuff, is that I'm going to be looking at draft capital with respect to like how many you drafted each position too.
Okay.
And what I want to also do is look at like, okay, like which of the 664s are successful?
Right. Right.
The ones that, because like they're right down the middle. They barely beat like average advance rates. They barely beat anything above average. Like it's like, they'll be like 51% of the teams are above average. And it's like 30% of the people drafting draft 664s. So like there has to be ones that are good. And I think it is likely to do with like punting big and
Yeah, I think the way I approached it last year for the 4 bigs is if my first big was around pick 100.
Yeah.
Then I was like, okay, I'm doing like a Zubac Nurkic, which that ended up being so bad. But like Zubac, Nurkic, Mark Williams, like that kind of run.
But just having Zubac, who was like, probably like easily a top 10 big.
Yeah.
If not better.
That's true.
So like I feel like you can find the like the bigs end up being more underpriced.
Yeah. This year's Zubac is Onyeka Okongwu. I'm just planting that now.
Well, then who is last year's Onyeka Okongwu? Because I also had like 40% of.
Yeah. I don't know. The one thing I forgot about Khalil Ware too is that he has now moved to a big position from the wing. That kind of
he was wing last year.
Yeah, that's why it was so exciting. We're like, oh, we're getting a 7'1" wing.
I do feel he like plays a lot more now this year.
Where?
Like, I feel like he's because they played him with Bam. So
yeah, I think most improved player of the year. Lock it up. Oh man, I want you to get Keontae. You doing Walker Kessler here?
Shit. I really wanted Keontae there.
Yeah. Or Mark Williams, bro. Dude, Mark Williams and the Suns. Are you kidding me? Yes. Wow, Mark Williams. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
For the bit.
Also, like, I mean, I guess they do have the rookie too, so he's probably going to be in a split, but his fantasy point per minutes are crazy.
Yeah. Are his fouls per minute also crazy?
Sure are. Sure are. Can't imagine Phoenix fouling this year, though. That would mean they were like trying on defense.
How mad are you that I have CJ above Peyton Pritchard?
What are you, crazy, dude?
I think so.
Peyton's going to outscore CJ by like 300.
Got to change some of these ranks, that's for sure.
CJ McCollum is going to play every third game. They're going to be like, oh, Middleton played last week, so CJ, you can play tonight. Man, I can't believe I have to be like the Peyton Pritchard truther for everybody.
It's actually good to run through some drafts and just notice, like, there's no way I want CJ at 101. That's
right,
crazy.
Right.
That is crazy.
Yes.
Little SAR.
Yeah, so that's pretty.
That's bonus SAR. Like that's how you draft your bigs there.
Yeah.
If you're going first round like that, you could go a third big on that one.
Right.
But again, you don't want to go a fourth big on that one.
No, because if Sabonis craps out, you're toast. Like that's so much draft capital on the big.
But like you're toast anyways if your first round player sucks.
Right. Oh, here we go. Tesla said he started getting a runny nose today after not having a cold for over a year, getting sick before pay time off like clockwork. Yeah. Do you have a go-to cold remedy?
I like usually just the cold and flu pills.
Okay.
Just, like go crazy with those like every 4 hours or whatever.
Yeah, I know this is wrong, but I just try to like piss it out. I'll drink as much water as I can in like 48 hours.
Actually, sauna.
Oh yeah, sauna is for sure. If you have access to sauna.
Yeah. And if you've done an infrared one,
yeah,
I was at a wedding and they did like the Friday night drink party thing, whatever, like dinner beforehand.
Yeah.
And then the like next morning, I was okay shape, but like, you know, and the place we were staying, the little resort thing or whatever, had an infrared sauna, and went in there and like honestly, like 10 minutes later, felt completely 100% ready to go for the wedding. So
Yeah, that's my Vegas go-to. Is I'll go to.
Yes, you do that without
Yeah.
telling anyone until it's
Yeah.
already done and too late, and then you're like, "Fuck, I should have done that too."
It was like it's a sometimes you gotta do stuff by yourself.
No, it's fine. It's not that you went without me. It's that you went and told me about it after it was no longer of use to me.
Yeah. No, that was a life-changing discovery of just being like, hey, Park MGM, take my $50 or $60,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go sit in a sauna. You get like some cucumber water or something. Then you can do a little steam room too if you need. It's the best. Yeah, there you go. That's right. You're gonna be there tomorrow. That's the first thing you do. Go check in, sauna.
Yeah.
I'm actually feeling a little congested myself today. I have a basketball game at 9:00 tonight, and then I have a flight out at 8 tomorrow morning. I'm so upset already. Oh, that's right, Friday. Sorry, I got my days confused. Tesla. All right, so what we heading into round 11 here? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, we're 11. We're at a 4-4-2. Pretty stacked on the wings.
It might be Nas Reed time.
Nas Reed there would be pretty nice.
Honestly, I think Nas Reed there, you don't have to go. Oh, no, just kidding. We got to go get a Echo. That's what I would.
Yeah, I don't know. What's our guard? Our guard's kind of weak, except for Peyton Pritchard.
Yeah. What do you mean? Do you think Okongwu outscores Nas Reed?
I think there's a decent probability.
Yeah, that's
like if I look, like, why do I have him ranked there?
Here, hold on, you're on the clock.
I think it's just because of the ADP thing.
Right. Well, the ADP, like the way it's set up too, there's no reason to.
There's also like you can make an argument like with Porzingis, there's like a little uncertainty. Like Okongwu is such a smash at the end of the year because they finally were like, Capella, get out of the way. This is actually the better player of the two. And then now they reintroduce someone that they could be like, hey, you know, every third game he's better than you.
So here's the case against that. I think they can play together if they want to.
They definitely can.
And we know Porzingis is going to miss at least 35 games.
The thing is that it matters when he misses those games.
Yeah, that's true.
If he's like missing one a week, it doesn't always make the base. Because there's also Jalen Johnson. Like they can go big with them. Like,
yeah.
There's other things that made last year a smash that are not gonna.
Yeah, that's true.
Be there.
All right, what are we doing here?
We're gonna drop the Congo. Isn't that obvious by the conversation we're having? Motherfucker.
Who was it? Seth?
Oh, fucking hell.
TJ time?
Spears. Do we want a little rookie upside?
Nah, they get too many dudes.
Dante or CJ? TJ. TJ it is.
CJ, yeah, I guess.
Fuck.
Man, that was tough. That was tough.
God damn.
Just got sniped.
It wasn't even Wydad.
It wasn't Wydad. Let's look at Wydad's team. How's that looking right now?
Got Giannis, Devin Booker, Kat, Jamal Murray, Kobe White, Zubac, OG, Asar, Andrew Nemhard, Kevin Porter Jr., Cam Whitmore.
Wow.
I was dreaming that Kevin Porter Jr. came back to us.
Yeah, I mean, that's another one. I really hate that I spent so much time on the rankings and they are useless. I might as well just draft it off ADP for the first couple.
Reverse ADP?
yeah.
DeJounte Murray going 49. I think Kobe White is the only pick I don't like in
Of your
Whiteout's
team?
draft.
Oh no, of what? Whitehead's team?
Yeah.
You don't like you're out on Kobe White this year?
No, I just think I would prefer Hero, Bane, Reeves.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I just felt he like pulled the trigger a little early on Kobe White. But other than that, the rest was...
DeJounte Murray is terrible. Like when's he gonna be back?
That threw me for such a loop because I thought his early season injury was his season-ending injury.
Yeah, it was not.
Nope,
Right? What did I
know.
looked it up. It was like January 30th or January 31st, right?
Yeah, it was like 2 days before Kyrie or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, and a little bit more than that. I think it was like a month. It was like a month before, but still like close. Also, Kyrie's saying he's like, "Hey man, I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to the playoffs." Is crazy.
Yeah, almost as crazy as drafting someone with the same injury that happened months after.
Oh shit! Hold on a second.
Like, I mean, DeJounte Murray, 49th. Like he was injured 4 months before Tatum?
Yeah.
And he was Achilles as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I mean, if you're drafting Tatum to be there in the playoffs 4 months before that.
Sure, but one of them was getting drafted in the 16th round.
Yeah. But one has 4 months on the other. But I guess he didn't go in the pool the day after or whatever, or not fly for surgery and drive or whatever it was. So
yeah,
one of them doesn't like drink Kobe's blood or whatever Tatum does.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Wow. A nice Camara pick. I like that.
Hold on 1 second. That's fun. I got some summer league tickets from an affiliate.
Oh.
And they just came back fraudulent.
What?
Like that they were purchased
with a
that's so weird because it came from their site. So I'm fascinated by what just happened.
All right, we're going Clearware.
Let's go. Let's get Ware on the board.
Okay. I think we want 2 guards and a wing to finish up. And I think
2 guards and a wing?
Yeah, and I think I know who I want as my wing. This I really need to change my Quentin Grimes rank.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird though. He still doesn't have a deal yet, right? But I guess the Sixers are confident that's where.
Well, he's restricted, and like, doesn't no one with a restricted deal have a?
That's yeah. Right. What
are you thinking here at guard?
Sorry. I'd probably go Jerome again or Collier. I think Collier is actually fun.
Okay, so we're 6-4-4. Probably got a guard and a wing left. I need some like more fun late round.
Look, I think Laravia is actually kind of interesting.
Shh.
Oh, I think you.
I said I had the wing in mind. He's the one. He's the one I have. But yeah, like just late round guards and wings. Like, I don't know if there's a rookie. Is there any rookies you like yet?
The
ones I had that I'd ranked, Igor, Walter Clayton.
I think Igor and Brooklyn, like figuring out the Brooklyn stuff that's probably got the most upside.
Yeah. I took Cam Thomas, so that's kind of counterintuitive, though. So could carry each other at different times. I think the other rookies that I've kind of been looking at have been bigs. Yeah. I like
Cockbrenner. That's a good one.
Cockbrenner, Malawak, Yang.
You talking about Yang? Young? Yeah. Go get him.
I already have 4 bigs, though. So.
Oh, yeah. Can't do it.
Jalen Wells. It's a nice guard pick. I kind of like Ryan Dunn, maybe. If
yeah, I think that's a fine shot.
Oh, you're not the only one, Mike.
There we go. Who was it?
Aiko 15.
I mean, dude, listen, it is the 16th round. I think people might say I'm crazy, but I like it. I like the take.
You got to remind me to do the stats on how often the 16 rounder even matters.
Yeah,
because that's on my list to do. So,
man, I can't believe those tickets ended up being fucking fraudulent. Nothing easy, baby.
Okay. No fun guard clicks, really. Bruce Brown. Okay. We go Jake
LaRavia, baby.
Ravia.
I think that's a fun one.
Yeah. I do think that like he's going a little under the radar for that team. Like he should be able to produce, and
I mean he's going to get opportunity for sure.
Yeah, and like I feel like they invested in him, like from they did nothing until they went and got DeAndre Ayton. Plus, like clearly this is just a Lakers offseason team, like Jake LaRavia and DeAndre Ayton.
100%, yeah.
The hell's their GM's name?
Genie? No. Pelinka.
Pelinka. This is a Pelinka team. Yeah,
it is
just a fan of Pelinka.
If
he had done more this offseason, we'd have more Lakers on our team.
Pro Pelinka, baby.
We passed on AD.
Oh man. All right, we gotta you have one pick left?
Yeah. And then we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, because I have a Hoop Send show at 5, and now I gotta figure out these tickets things because I'd already sent these to some people. So now.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's how I'm finding out. Like I'm just getting emails from them being like, dude, what the hell? All right, here we go. What are we doing? Dilly Bar? No. Not Grayson Allen. Yeah, I think Bruce Brown too. I do like Bruce Brown.
Yeah,
I think so.
I don't love Ty Jerome. Bruce Brown it is. Throwback. All right, so finished up. Cade, Jaylen Brown, Julius Randle, Amon Thompson, Cam Thomas, Jordan Poole. First big at round 7 with DeAndre Ayton. Went back to the wings for John Collins, Mark Williams, Peyton Pritchard, Naz Reid, TJ McConnell, Khalil Ware, Isaiah Collier. Just went big guard. And then finished up with Jake LaRavia and Bruce Brown to bring it home in the 16th round. Man, also, that means where did Jason Tatum went in the 15th round at the start?
Okay, that's crazy. That is crazy.
That's almost the 14th round.
Yeah, that's a bad pick. That's a bad pick. The real ones know 16th round.
That's a bad pick for the 16th round. That will win you
Dude, the data will show, man. The data
the
will show.
100K.
The data will show. All right, we're gonna call it there. TST, thank you for doing double duty today for our second show. Was not planning on doing 2 today, but we did it. We'll be back post Vegas. We'll be drafting a bunch more. Anything else you need to tell the people before we get out of here?
No, can't wait for the next one.
All right, we out, skis. We out.